Hello, Kia owners, weekend mechanics, and Kia vehicles burned in flames case investigators. I want to share my experience with Kia. We own Kia Sorento 2015, 2.4 GDI. Make story short, we have engine replaced a year ago, about a year ago, and after 6 months, my wife, she's pulling in the driveway, and I smell the fuel coming from the vehicle, and she said, no, it smells because we have another issue with the leaky valve cover gasket, but that's a different story. And I said, no, that's the fuel. And she goes in and opens the hood, and guess what? The valve cover gasket is floating in the fuel, and fuel everywhere. Okay, I said, what the hell, let me see what is going on. I opened, I cranked the car, I looked at how bad it is, it sprays everywhere. Mechanics, while replacing the engine, they did not tighten enough high pressure fuel line. I'm grabbing wrench and I'm trying to tighten it up. Of course, it looks really tight. Basically, I cannot move the wrench. Maybe I moved it like a slight, degree, 2 degrees, really, okay, whatever, just a little bit. And I'm cranking the engine again, and I'm looking at the hood, and it's much worse. It's spraying just everywhere. It's like a flooding. Okay, I shut off engine. Okay, there is nothing I can do. I'm calling Kia, and they say, okay, wait time is right now it's about 4 weeks. We can register your car to investigate what is going on, and I'm complaining that the engine been replaced. No one cares. It's still 4 weeks. Okay, I said, okay, connect me to a parts department, and they connected me over there, and yes, a fuel line is available. I said, well, what the heck, I'm going there, I'm buying fuel line, I'm getting home, and like a top mount which goes to GDI pump, it's easy to access, but the other end which goes into injectors, it's really limited access, and for that reason I have to not exactly make, but I bought a wrench. I believe it's 19 millimeters. I don't remember right now. I bought a heavy-duty wrench. I cut a piece from the wrench to make a kind of clamp on a nut. And that's it. I'm replacing that thing, and everything is cool. My wife, she drives for another, I cannot be such a specific, but I believe for another probably 4 months. And again, same situation. It's a Saturday morning. She's pulling in, and again, smell, and I'm popping the hood. What the heck? It cracked again, like it's spilling, and I know it is no point to try to tight because it cracked specifically really close to the GDI pump nut. I'm removing the tube. I know the routine is have a tool. It means it's like a kind of easy peasy job. I'm going back to Kia and showing them the tube. They said, we don't have this often, but you have warranty on the part, it's 1 year, and they're swapping the part. I have brand new tube. I'm coming back home. I'm putting brand new tube in, of course, no problems. And my wife, she drives for another, again, probably about 2 months or 3 months. I don't know, I cannot be specific. But again, the same situation again. And of course, Kia does not replacing the tube. I'm buying another tube, and I have already 2 tubes laying in my garage from previous replacement. I have a third one, and they're offering me the better one, which is a different part number, but it's still made in Japan. I trust Japanese. And I'm replacing the tube, and I'm getting so suspicious. I'm trying to dig on the internet. What is going on? Why the tube cracks? It's pretty short tube. Again, 2.4. It's a lot of vibration on the engine. And then I'm getting into schematics for how the tube is installed, and oops, the part which is tiny little clamp which attaches to the block of the engine and holds the tube to the engine with rubber, all the stuff, like a nice bracket, really heavy duty build. And that thing simply prevents from the high pressure tube to vibrate and the crack. That's it. It means wherever my engine was replaced, right now it's a little bit over a year ago, the guys in Savannah, they did good job on tightening all the other screws, because this engine is still attached. No missing screws, no falling off screws. But they didn't bother to put a clamp, which is life-saving clamp. If it's not me, if that first time, like January, if I will not on a driveway and doing some other repair on another car, my wife, she will drop the kid and she will go shopping. We don't have that car anymore, because definitely it will catch on flames. And this is why I believe why Kia's catching on fire, specifically GDI engines, after like a class action law thing, whatever, replacement. My theory is that they don't installing the tube. I mean, not the tube, but that tiny little bracket would hold the tube and prevents the tube from vibration. I was watching video about like a case investigator, and he was pointing in a nut which tights on a high pressure pump to hold the tube, and he was pointing his finger that I believe that nut got loose. I don't think so. I believe it cracked, because I have a same situation, and it cracked 3 times in exact same location, just past the nut on the high pressure tube. Okay, that's my story. It'll be more, because I'm dealing with this thing, sharing my experience with the Kia. Generally, I like this car. It's really fine car, but it is some issues which needs to be taken care. All right, thank you for watching. Whatever it is, subscribe, put likes or don't likes if you mechanics, maybe it's informative for you. And just be safe on the road, and be sure that you have that tiny little clamp installed on your high pressure tube, specifically after engine replacement. Be safe.